Hello and welcome to a video explaining how to install replace vehicles for your FiveM server. So the first thing we're going to be doing is finding a vehicle that we want to, use. So it doesn't really matter to me. We're just going to, I don't know, pick this or something. So just download it as so. All right. While it's downloading, go ahead and open up your server. So here's mine. Now you obviously should have a resources folder and all this, garbage. All right, so our thing's done downloading. So we're gonna open up the replay. Oops, I'm sorry, did not mean to click that. Okay, we're gonna click the replace, and so you can see here this vehicle replaces the Baller 3, and comes with a vehicle's meta file. Now, not all vehicles will come with a meta file, but I'll explain to you what to do with the meta file. So, the first thing you're gonna have to do is if you're downloading a vehicle off of something like FiveMods or something, and it just comes with these YFT and YTD files and things like that, what you're going to need to do is go to resources, and then I have my vehicles inside of my vehicles folder, but you could put it anywhere in resources. We're just going to open up this, and you need to create a folder for your vehicle. So this is the resource you're going to be loading. So we're just going to do tutorial 1, okay? And it has to be one word, or with underscores or dashes. It can't be spaces or anything like that. So you're gonna, when you open up your file, you're gonna create a folder called stream, and you're gonna put the YTD and YFT folders in it, or files, sorry, inside the stream folder. And if you have a meta file, you need to create a folder called data and put it in there. And then what you're gonna need to do is and it could be any file. So hang on, I just need to go grab one of mine. We'll grab this one. You need the resource Lua file. So I'll quickly explain to you how to create a resource Lua if you don't already have one. So basically what it is 2 underscores resource.lua. All right, it has to have the 2 underscores. So that's fairly simple. We're gonna open up the Notepad file. Let me actually shut down some of these older files I was messing with. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is, we'll just say you're starting blank. What you're going to need to do is put in resource manifest version, just like it says here. And then you're going to need to put in the exact text, 77, whatever, 3, all this. I will put this in the description for you. I'll put this whole line of code in the description. So once you've copy pasted this into your resource Lua, what we're gonna need to do is load the meta file. And now, see, you only have to do this next process if you have a meta file. If you don't have a meta file, leave it just like this, save it, and close it, and then skip to the next step. But for people who have a meta file, what you're going to need to do is figure out what it's called. So we have a vehicles meta. So we're gonna open it up. We're gonna copy paste this whole thing, vehicles meta. Then what we're going to do is under files, you're going to hit tab, apostrophe, meta, just like this. So you're going to do tab to add a space. Also, you're most likely going to need Notepad++ in case you don't already have it. You're going to need to press tab to space it out. Apostrophe, vehicles, meta, apostrophe. You're not done yet. You need to do data file. Actually, I think it's data file like this, I think. Tab, or sorry, not tab, my bad, space, apostrophe, same thing, then you do space, apostrophe, and you do it, oh, I'm sorry, I did this in the wrong, order. So this is going to be at the end, so then what you're going to do is add another apostrophe here, and in here, you're going to do whatever the file's called, but in all uppercase, without the extension, file. So for example, we have vehicles.meta. So for this, we're gonna do vehicles_file. It has to be in all uppercase. Once you've done that, Control S and close this. Now for people who already did or don't have a data meta file, my bad, you're gonna need to navigate. Well, actually, for both of you now, we're gonna need to go to FiveM server, and you're gonna need to find your config. So wherever you run your server from. So for example, this is talking like the server in it. So I personally have all my starts down here. Basically what you're gonna do is if you have a fresh server, you're just going to go down to the very bottom. I would hope. Start, space. And you're going to find out whatever the folder your resource is called. So we called ours, if I recall, tutorial 1. So we're going to name it start. Let me move this over real quick. So start tutorial 1. Now it is a 1, tutorial 1. You got to do Control S, save it. And that is how you load a replace vehicle onto your server. So then what you're going to do, simply, is close down your RAR. You're going to start your server, however you do it. And you're going to start FiveM. All right, once you've loaded into FiveM, obviously go to your server, wherever you get to it, and connect to it. All right, sorry for the abrupt cut. I actually cannot start my FiveM while recording because it's eating my RAM right now. Aside from that, once you get into your server, you should be able to go to whatever trainer you are using or however you spawn vehicles. And whenever you go under stream, you could see that this is called Baller 3, and that's the vehicle that it replaces, simply like that. So this, I think it was a Toyota Land Cruiser, replaces the Baller 3. When you start your server, which I will do again, you start up your server. It does all this. Well, it would only do one thing for you if this is a new server. You'll be able to see, sorry if it gets past all this, started resource tutorial 1 or whatever your resource is called. So if it starts with no errors, you did everything right. If your vehicle doesn't load for some reason, leave a comment explaining, what you're trying to do, and rewatch the video if you haven't already to make sure you didn't slip up in any places. The vehicle has a chance it might just be broken. That happens every once in a while. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. Some vehicles will just crash your game. Theirs just won't work. There's a lot that can happen. So that's going to be it for this tutorial video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. See ya!